bit more secret, a bit more enemies, a bit more friends, a bit more sound, a bit hotter, a bit cooler, a bit weird, a bit more revolutionary, a bit more Mario, a bit more of what you want. It's 16-bit, and it's yours only if you get new Super Nintendo. Now you're playing with power, superpower.
Hey Techies, get ready to dive into the captivating world of Super Mario World, a game that truly redefined what it means to wield a controller. Released back in 1990 for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, or SNES for short, this game didn't just push the boundaries, alright? It soared over them, setting a new standard in the gaming universe. So imagine being in the early 90s, the era of the neon colors and big hair, and along comes this game that introduces not just a few new tweaks, but a whole new era of gaming. Super Mario World. It was not merely another installment in the iconic Mario series, come on now, it was a pioneer, charting the course for the future gaming innovations. Developed under the genius direction of Shigeru Miyamoto, this game took the beloved Mario formula and supercharged it with vivid graphics and intricate levels that were a feast for the senses. Quick note, as we go through this, I'm going to abbreviate Super Mario World with SMW for the remainder of the video, so we're not extending it too long. So what made SMW stand out? Well, it was the clever integration of the SNES's enhanced capabilities. This game introduced us to Yoshi. Come on, everybody knows Yoshi, the adorable dinosaur who quickly became Mario's sidekick. Yoshi added a novel dynamic to the gameplay with his unique abilities like eating enemies and accessing hard-to-reach areas. This was a game changer, literally. It expanded the gameplay mechanics and added layers of the strategy that were previously unexplored in platformers. The impact of SMW stretched beyond the pixels on the screen though. It became a cultural icon, influencing not only other game developers, but also the expectation of gamers themselves. Its release marked a pivotal moment in the video game history, capturing the imaginations of millions and making it a staple in discussions about the pinnacle of gaming excellence. SMW was a testament to the power of creativity and technology. As it coincided with the technological boom of the early 90s, it showcased how advancements in gaming hardware could be leveraged to deliver richer, more immersive gaming experiences. This wasn't just a game, it was a demonstration of potential, showing the world how far imagination and innovation could take us in digital entertainment. So SMW is much more than just an artifact of video game history. It's a vibrant example of how creativity and technology can come together to create something truly magical. It's a game that didn't just define a generation, but also expanded the horizons of what video games could be, turning a simple form of entertainment into a beloved, immersive community. This game is a clear illustration of Nintendo's commitment to redefining our understanding of what games are and what they can be, a legacy that continues to influence and inspire. Diving into the development of SMW is like opening a treasure chest of gaming history. It reveals not just a game, but a groundbreaking event that revolutionized platform gaming. This project, which began in the late 1980s under the guidance of Shigeru Miyamoto, was tasked with a monumental challenge to be the flagship title for the upcoming SNES. This wasn't just any game, it was destined to be the showcase of the SNES's capabilities, a leap into the future of gaming. Now, as most of you know, the SNES represented a significant technological advance over its predecessor, the Nintendo Entertainment System, or NES. With superior graphics and sound capabilities, it provided the perfect canvas for Miyamoto and his team to innovate. They were now able to experiment with more complex designs and richer visual environments, setting the stage for a revolution in how platform games were created. Now, I've always wondered how games were made, so let's dive into this. The development process for SMW spanned about 3 years, a period of intense creativity and meticulous attention to detail. The team wasn't just making a new game, they were refining the very mechanics of platform gameplay that had been established by earlier Mario games. This refinement included enhancing character animations and integrating new abilities and items to elevate the player's experience. One of the most iconic innovations in Super Mario World was the introduction of Yoshi, as we said before, the friendly dinosaur. Yoshi was not just another character, he fundamentally changed how players interacted with the game. Able to swallow enemies and reach areas Mario could not, Yoshi added layers of strategy and depth, enhancing the dynamic gameplay that Super Mario World was destined to offer. When SMW was released in Japan in 1990 of November, and subsequently in North America and Europe, it wasn't just a successful game launch, it became a cornerstone of SNES's identity. Bundled with the console, it was many gamers' first introduction to the new system, playing a crucial role in establishing the SNES as a major player in the console market. The game's success went beyond mere numbers, though. It was a cultural phenomenon that helped define a gaming generation. Super Mario World not only demonstrated the vast potential of the SNES, but also set new benchmarks for what video games could be in terms of design, interactivity, and narrative depth. Its release was not just a significant event in the world of gaming, but a pivotal moment that highlighted Nintendo's role as a leader in innovation, continually pushing the boundaries of what video games could achieve. Through this strategic launch, Nintendo just didn't sell a game or a console, it secured its legacy and led the charge into a new era of gaming. Now, SMW is often heralded as a masterclass in game design, significantly evolving the platform genre by introducing a series of innovative features that would become benchmarks for future games. This title didn't just build upon the success of its predecessors, it soared, creating a new paradigm of what platformers could be. This game redefined freedom within the genre, offering players a vast world to explore at their whim. The introduction of a sprawling, interconnected world map in Super Mario World was revolutionary. Unlike previous games, where players moved in a mostly linear fashion from one level to the next, this game introduced a complex web of paths that players could navigate. This design not only enhanced the game's gameplay value, but also deepened the player's engagement by encouraging exploration and experimentation. The map functioned much like a vibrant, evolving puzzle that unfolded in numerous ways depending on the choices made, a significant leap from the strategic static maps of earlier titles. Another major innovation was the introduction of the Cape Feather, empowering Mario with the ability to glide and fly. This new ability introduced a vertical exploration element that was unprecedented in earlier Mario games. Players could soar to great heights, discover hidden passages, and access secret areas, enriching the exploration experience and adding a layer of sophistication to the challenges presented. The mechanics of flight were not just about the novelty, it required mastery, adding depth to the skill set needed to navigate through the game. It also expanded on the concept of the secrets within the game. The developers intricately wove hidden elements and secret levels into the game's fabric, encouraging a deeper interaction with the game's environment. The pursuit of these secrets often utilized the game's new features, like Yoshi's ability and the Cape Feather, marrying the exploration aspect with core gameplay mechanics. This approach transformed each level into a richly layered experience, where discovery was as integral to the game as the challenge of completion. Furthermore, the game introduced a feature that allowed levels to be replayable with different potential outcomes. This not only enhanced the game's longevity, but also showcased the intricate design and attention to detail that the developers had invested. Players could return to the completed levels to uncover new secrets, engage with challenges in different ways, and discover alternative paths, making the game feel endlessly fresh and engaging. Through these innovations, it not only captured the hearts of gamers around the world, but also set a new standard, a high one, for how video games could use technology and design to create deeply immersive and engaging experiences. The game's legacy is evident in how it influenced countless developers and titles in the years following since its release, marking it as a pivotal moment in video game history. Now, you know we had to talk about the sound, alright? Super Mario World not only revolutionized gameplay mechanics, but it also set a new standard in the visual and auditory presentation of video games, utilizing the Super Nintendo Entertainment System's advanced capabilities to create an immersive, evocative world. The game's graphics and sound weren't just functional, they were integral to the experience, making every level rich in detail and atmosphere. The SNES enhanced color palette was pivotal in bringing SMW to life with brilliant hues and intricate designs. This richer palette allowed the game's designers to craft a variety of vibrant, diverse environments. Each level featured its own thematic essence, from the sunny expanses of Yoshi's Island to the eerie gloom of the ghost houses. The art style combined whimsy with meticulous level of detail, reminiscent of a lively animated film. This careful attention to visual storytelling ensured that every environment wasn't just a backdrop, but a character in its own right, full of life and story, enhancing the immersion and engaging the players on a deeper level. The implementation of parallax scrolling was a standout feature, showcasing the game's technical prowess. This graphical technique, where background images moved more slowly than those in the foreground, created a layered sense of depth that was transformative for its time. It lent a cinematic quality to the game, making the fantastical world of Super Mario World feel expansive and alive. Each layer of scenery, from the scrolling clouds to the distant mountains, moved with a life of its own, bolstered the game's sense of adventure and exploration with a dynamic visual experience that was previously unparalleled in platform games. Now, if you remember a few videos back, we spoke about Koji Kondo, video right here. Audio in SMW played a fundamental role in shaping the game's ambiance. Koji Kondo, renowned for his work on Nintendo's soundtracks, composed a score that was both memorable and meticulously matched to the game's environment. The music varied, enhancing the emotional landscape of each level, from the cheerful, bouncy tunes of the main areas to the somber, mysterious melodies of caverns. These musical themes worked in harmony with the visuals to set a mood that captivated players, deepening their connection to the game. The sound effects in SMW were sharp and distinctive, further brought to life by the SNES's superior audio capabilities. Every sound, from Yoshi's playful chirps to the satisfying stomp on Koopa Troopa, was crisp and clear. These auditory details went beyond mere effects. They were an essential part of the gameplay, enhancing the interaction with the game world and providing immediate, intuitive feedback to the player. Together, the game's visual and auditory elements created a cohesive, inviting universe. This synergy between sight and sound not only attracted players into the Super Mario World's incredible world, but also retained their engagement, making each session not just playtime, but an all-encompassing experience. This harmonious blend of graphics and music ensured that each moment was not just seen or heard, but deeply felt. Now let's talk about a little bit of the cultural impact and legacy. Super Mario World did more than captivate its audience with innovative gameplay and vibrant worlds. It became a cultural milestone, influencing not only the game's industry, but also a broader popular culture. The game transcended its role as a mere entertainment medium, embedding itself into the cultural fabric and impacting other media, thus becoming a significant cultural phenomenon. The universal appeal of Super Mario World was evident in its ability to enchant both veteran gamers and newcomers alike. For many, this game served as an introduction to the world of video gaming, acting as a gateway to the joys and challenges of this interactive medium. By being bundled with the SNES in various regions, SMW secured a place in the living room of millions, imprinting its iconic imagery and sounds onto the daily lives of a whole new generation. Its presence was not just felt by individual players, but was a shared experience for family and friends, creating communal memories that would last a lifetime. So as a small recap, beyond the gameplay, Super Mario World significantly shaped Nintendo's branding and character development. The introduction of Yoshi was not just an added depth of the gameplay, but also expanded the Mario universe. And Yoshi quickly became a star in his own right, headlining his own games and becoming a staple in a variety of game genres, from racing to sports. Moreover, this game reinforced Mario's status as the quintessential face of Nintendo, cementing his place as one of the most enduring and recognizable characters in the world of video games. SMW also resonates in the collective memory across generations. It remains a frequent subject in media retrospectives and is often cited in discussions about the greatest games of all time. Its influence extends into television, film, and music, where references to its music, levels, and characters are commonplace, showcasing its deep penetration into popular culture. Now, this is new information to me, but the game's potential as an educational tool has been recognized in academic studies, which explore its ability to engage players in problem solving and critical thinking. The challenges and puzzles within the game encourage logical thinking and strategic planning, demonstrating the broader applicability of skills honed through gaming. I'm a little older, so I grew up with the NES and SNES. Did any of you have a SNES and get to enjoy Super Mario World? If so, I would love to hear your stories down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to like and subscribe, as those are 2 easy and free ways to support what we do here. We're aiming to break 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we are really close to 1,900 already. So we'd love to have you along. Also, feel free to click on any of the videos on the screen you see now to join us on more trips through the tech timeline.